Well, everybody that's watching live, that's here, make sure to hit that like button. All my links are down there and below and all that stuff. If you want to support, support. But this is not what this is about. I wanted to talk directly to you also. Hopefully, you all hear me clearly and everything like that. If you hear some excess noise from the dogs, something else in the house, I do apologize for you all and everything like that. But Uh, what I'm gonna say, I don't know how long I'm gonna be live. Number one, number two, what I'm gonna say is from the heart to each and every single one of you all. And number three, I'm gonna be addressing what's been going on, why streams have been inconsistent at periods of time. Sometimes I've been more active than others, and the whole shebang. So if you want to tell your friends, tell whoever, come by. You don't have to. You can sit there and save this and it's to watch later if you want to. You can tell somebody else. But I'm gonna see who's all in the chat, and then I am gonna get into what I'm gonna say. I don't know how I'm gonna say this. I don't know if I'm gonna jumble over my words, but it's something that I know has to be done. So everybody that's here, I'm not gonna shout out no names right now. I'm just gonna say thank you. You're watching. Make sure hit that like button, all that stuff, and yeah, I appreciate you all that are here, that watch me on this YouTube channel, that watch me over on Twitch whenever I'm occasionally, maybe once a month or so often live there. I appreciate everybody who has supported me since day one, and that is 2012 to now. Whether you joined in 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, or beyond, you joined me. Thank you. You came my friend. Thank you. You disliked me, thank you. You know, you supported me, thank you. You unsupported me, thank you. All the conversation, thank you. Because I could have sat around twiddling my thumbs, waiting for everything to get done that's processing in life and in motion right now. Or I could sit there and make the next step the right step and say what I'm going to say and do the best move possible, because yeah, it's easy to sit there and jam on the guitar or dive myself into a video game and just block everything out. But if you've seen in my Discord, then you know. If you've hit me up personally, then you know. As of Tuesday morning, my mother passed away. I'm not gonna say what the causes were. That is personal. I'm not gonna say anything on that other than she passed away, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about my mother to you all, and then I'm gonna get into her connection with my YouTube channel, her connection with me, and the guitar that sits right there. That guitar I have in my closet. So she lost her battle after a year and a half of being sick, but she had been more sick since for the last 20 to 22 years and everything like that, from having certain surgery to one of her organs and getting a transplant, living on that one for over 20 years, and then passing away and everything like that. And everything like that. Cassie, this is not a time and place. I understand you're sad and all that, but this is my place. I've got to talk about this. So yeah, I was at the work at the time that this happened, and my mother, she was an inspirational person, the smartest person I know, and everything like that. Like, everybody's playing Hogwarts Legacy now, right? I watched every Harry Potter movie, every Star Wars movie, all of all but the last season of the Walking Dead with my mom. She introduced me to Star Trek. Star Trek. When I liked wrestling and all that when I was younger, she may not have been the biggest fan of it, but she let me watch it and she enjoyed it. You know, when I stepped in a wrestling ring in a backyard, she was okay with it as long as the dude did the right things. Whenever I got on stage and played guitar, she was supporting me. Whenever I was in the middle school band playing the trumpet, she was supporting me. You know, and everything like that. You know, whenever I would sit there and learn a guitar riff, "Smoke on the Water," or I would learn a Miranda Lambert song, or I learned "Smells Like Teen Spirit" or "Everlong," and I'm sitting there, hey, I'm jamming this guitar, I'm learning this Linkin Park thingy. Hey, it may not be perfect, but hey, she's gonna stop her show she's watching and say, hey, jam it for me. Boom, boom, boom. Listen to me. You know, for countless hours and everything like that. And she supported me through all this, and she was a person that was born in California in a Navy family. So she went mostly California and then up north, New Hampshire, Rhode Island area, and then back there. And whenever she decided to leave home when she was younger, that's how she got to the Memphis area in Tennessee, and that's how I got to where I am at, you know, and everything like that. She has two sisters, two brothers. So she's one of five children, you know, and everything like that. She's the middle child and everything like that. And yeah, she was an amazing person. I've had a question about anything political or this or that. She would always have answers for me or could explain it to me in terms that were good for me, you know, and everything like that. And I just want to say that part of the reason that I had to do this right here to you all is because I know she would want that because nobody else in the world may get it, but I get it. Because if y'all heard my story in 2016 when I had friends stab me in the back and I stopped doing the group YouTube channel and I went solo. Even though I was still doing had this channel all this time, I went to just doing this channel. And so, you know, same time I got kicked out of a band that I was in. And it came to a point in my life where in 2017, I was like not knowing where life was going, not knowing where this is going. My mom looked at me in 2017 and she said, "You like doing your job, right?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Well, keep doing your job as long as you're able to go out there and work and get a paycheck. Continue to do that." She said, "You like playing guitar. Well, fuck, I'm going to excuse my French, but fuck what they said. Fuck what they did. Continue to play guitar, bass, drums, whatever you want to, as long as you're able to." And everything like that. She told me you like doing wrestling, you like watching wrestling. Well, still watch it. Enjoy your wrestling to your heart's content. And that is because she knew that I was passionate about music, gaming, and wrestling. Continue to do that stuff, you know. So whenever I went and bought my older MSI laptop, when I went and got my a mic, or I went and made merch, or I went and did this, she was sitting there behind me, rooting me on. Even when I had people that eat through this platform right here, that I am talking into this mic, looking into that camera. It's connected to this computer. It's hitting the internet that is being provided right there and going around the world to YouTube, to whatever y'all device you're watching on your phone, your TV, your laptop, your tablet, whatever. And she supported me in doing that. And it's been rough with her battle because she's had her ups and downs and this and that, you know. And there's days where we thought, hey, she'd be better, and we and this. And for a long time, before y'all saw me go live between 7 and 10 o'clock, why I made that time period between 7 and 10 o'clock to go live most times and go live for at least an hour or more when I did, is because I would work 7 to 4, get off, and I'd be home anywhere between 4:30 and 6. Get home, make dinner, spend 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, so on with her, and then she tell me, hey, I'm ready to go to bed. Cool, great, grand. let her go to bed, and I'd get in my room. I would check up on everything social media wise. I'd check up on my friends, make sure I got clothes and all that, and then I'd say, okay, let's go live with a video game. Let's entertain people. Boom, boom, boom. Then I get off that live stream, and then I'd go hang out with my friends. Some of them y'all have met. They're other content creators, and I would just sit there and chill with them for 2-3 hours, and then go to bed. You know, and that was my cycle for a long, long time. And if ooh, give me a second, everybody. That was my cycle for a long, long time. You know, and everything. And I appreciate you all. So if you're here watching, make sure to go back if you need to and watch this because I'm not going to be here terribly long, but I do want to be here long enough to say hi to everybody and everything like that. So I am going to address everybody in the chat in just a minute or two. But yeah, just keep my family because everything is still in the process of this and that, what to do here, there, the other place. And if I'm not active for a period of time or this or that, I'm not trying to say that I'm abandoning anybody because as long as I'm able to do this, I want to do this. You know, and there's some other things and goals that I want to achieve this year, and I will talk about those goals and things that I want to achieve by say March 2024. But those goals and things will be in just a moment. I want to say to Jamie ISO, James the Elite, Gaming Chick, Cassie, Linda, Chilled Moon, Slytherin, Skylander, everybody that's here watching, thank you. You get me to 10 like hype today, or to 15 like hype. It's not going to be a dance thing. It's not going to be the hype dance or anything like that. Just do it for my mom. Let's see if we can break 15 likes on the stream. 15 likes. You know, and everything like that. And I want to let you know that there's people in this chat like ISO, like Chilled Moon, and all that, and others that have come by my streams. That my mom has seen y'all's content when she, and saw y'all's content and enjoyed it and told me, hey, go continue to collaborate with your friends, continue to play games with your friends, enjoy their content. Where, you know, I can remember on my Nintendo Switch, you see, I got two Pokemon games on there. One's actually the cartridge in there. That's why it's first one on there. If you can see it, and then you see you got Nintendo Switch Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance, right, and everything like that, right? If y'all can see that stuff. Well, y'all remember whenever the Nintendo Switch released the NES games, and then it released the Super NES games, right, and everything like that. That right. Well, I remember whenever it released Super Mario World onto the retro systems onto the Nintendo Switch Online, Super Mario World. The first game I remember playing. I remember having my Switch, sitting on the couch next to my mom, showing her, hey, look at this game. It's on the system and everything like that. And actually spending about 30, 45 minutes there just playing a little bit with her. She played about 10 minutes of it, tried it out. And then I sit there and played it with her, and we just talked about it, about whenever we had the Super Nintendo and Super Mario World and all that was there and everything like that. And that's something that always connected me, You know, whenever I got my Xbox right there that I use, my Xbox One, my Halo 5 edition Xbox One, she was the one there whenever drove me there when I picked it up. I wasn't the biggest fan of Destiny, but I went to a midnight launch for Destiny at a GameStop. And who was the one that took me? My mom was the one that took me to that midnight launch after work to pick up my copy of Destiny 1, which I have a poster of it over there. But that's what it was, You can see my merch right there. That and this case thing behind my guitar. But like Wolverine. She knew that Wolverine was my favorite Marvel superhero of all time. And everything like that. And everything like that. And yeah. And everything like that. And I just want to say, if you're watching this, thank you. Hey, you're a player too. Thank you. And everybody, before I get into my goals and things that I want to achieve going forward as a content creator, as a channel, things, and talk like that, I just want to say, for everybody that is here, could you do me a favor? Hit that like button for my mom. See if we can break 15 likes. But more importantly, take all the likes, take all that out of the way. If you see somebody else in the chat, and you're sitting there in my live stream or any live stream, and you haven't checked that person out, and you know they're a fellow content creator, and you got a few minutes, go check each other out. Go say, hey, I'm in a chat. Hey, I'm your player too. I see Chill Moon. Let me go check her channel out for a check. Let me just type her name in Google or Twitter or Instagram and check each other out, because I want to see more people pay it forward. More people take a moment to not only keep pushing what they want, but see what other people are creating, making out there. Whether it's gaming, music, something about beauty, cars, it's about technology. It's somebody that likes reading poems, writing books, whatever it may be. Appreciate everybody. And also, if you love somebody, I know it's a cheesy thing, as some people say, the thing that everybody says, tell everybody you love them and all that. That, um, really, if you love somebody, no matter if it goes the way you want to or doesn't go your way to, at least make sure you tell them, whether it's written, text, some form, fashion. Hey, hey, you may not respond to this text, you may not talk to me, but hey, I just want you to know that I love you and I care about you. Let people know, day in, day out, when you can, and everything like that. And I appreciate you all that have ever turned on your console and added me to a voice chat. Turn on your console and say, hey, I want to play this game with them. Came and joined when I was doing my podcast, which I may bring back. Um, Joined the podcast, and whenever other people were doing podcasts and said, hey, why don't you join and talk about Pokemon or Xbox or PlayStation with us tonight? I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. But also, whenever I say that thing, people say I love you from the bottom of my heart. It's not just the bottom of my heart; it's from my whole heart, because everybody's heart's different. But I love you from from my whole heart, from all my heart. And I wouldn't be a gamer without her, because when my mom graduated high school, does anybody out there, have y'all ever heard the story when my mom graduated high school, what one of her first jobs was? And she lived in California, Oakland, the Valley, all that area of California, right? She went to high school out there. I'll give y'all a few moments. When she graduated high school, for anybody that's listening, my mom went, and I have it somewhere around in this house. I think it's in my closet, which is something I'm never going to get rid of. She went and worked for, in the late 70s, Atari, Pong, all that stuff. Yeah, she worked for Atari. Her dad, I think, was working there at the time, or somebody in her family was, and she got a job there for a short time, working for Atari. And during the Christmas that year, one of the things was the first or second Star Wars movie came out, and they actually the guy that was running Atari at that time, I can't think of what his name is, actually rented a thing, and they actually get to see that movie with fellow Atari employees. You know, whenever for Christmas one year, me and my brother got a PlayStation, and one of us got the controller and the memory card, and one of us got the console. So we knew that we had to share the consoles together. And my mom was a fighter. She enjoyed her soap opera. She enjoyed her stuff. She enjoyed all that. Everything like that. It's something I do outside of streaming, and you may see me do a few guitar riffs here or there, maybe pick up a bass here or there. But she supported my dad, me, and playing music and all of that. And that's why whenever I'm not working, I'm not hanging out with my friends, I'm not live streaming, or I'm not watching wrestling, or comics, or getting up, catching up on a show, or even some of y'all's videos. I'm out there playing music because that's something that connects me to my dad, but also connects me to my mom because she was the one that said, you know, that's a good stress reliever. That's a good way to just let the weight of the world off your shoulders, put everything aside, just play some songs with some friends, picking and grinning as some people call it, and have fun. And if y'all want to say anything in the chat, feel free. Go ahead. Whatever you want to in the chat as I adjust myself in my seat and everything like that. And everything like that. And yeah, I see something in Discord, which I'll respond to later. But yeah, if y'all are ready for me to go into kind of like some things that I want to do moving forward into the channel, you want to talk some goals and some things that go in line with what I know my mother would want going forward for the channel as a whole. Give me a one in the chat, and I will go into that in just a moment. And for everybody that is here in the chat, so was my mother on the forefront of my mind and my heart as I move forward. Still going to continue trying to work my job to the best of my ability and doing everything I can there. Still going to pick up the guitar and try to learn some new songs, even incorporate some of the stuff that I learned because of these songs into some original riffs and content and stuff like that. You know, and everything like that. I'm still going to pick up and watch my AEW, my WWE, and all that. I'm still going to sit there and enjoy my movies. Like try to get back into The Walking Dead and all this other stuff that I'm connected with my mom and stay connected watching that stuff because I never finished the last season of The Walking Dead. I got to finish that and everything like that. But I know she always was rooting for me to hit 1K. And when I hit 1K, she was proud of me. You know, she's like, hey, you know what? So those people that turn your back on you and deleted all your stuff and you aren't part of that channel and group channel anymore, I know you want the best for them in life. And I know, no, you turned a leaf and all that and got over that pain. But hey, did they stick with it? No. You stuck with it and you went from the group channel back to your own channel and you, even if it took you 10 years, hit 1K. And she said that to me, you know, and everything like that. So I'm going to continue live streaming mostly, but I'm going to try to add in some more shorts. I'm going to try to add in more stuff on the other platforms as well so that some of those people can come over here, some of these people can go over there. But if I look at, if you talk about numero unto, number things. I can simply say, would I love to be monetized? Damn right. Would I love to hit 1.5K? Damn right. Do I think I'm good enough to do that? Yes. But that's a bonus because me hitting 1K is cool, great, and grand. You can't hear me. Is your stuff up? Because I believe the people can hear me. You can't hear me. Yeah, people can hear me on the stream. I just played by self on my stream, you know, and everything like that. So, am I gonna work towards monetization in 1.5 and getting like 100K views and all that stuff? That numerical stuff that means nothing but would be cool. Yeah, and am I gonna have my mom in the forefront and always say thank you for your love and support as I look up and she watches over me as I do my things. Cool, great, grand. Yes, I am. But I want to make sure that numerous things outside. Do I still want even an Xbox Series X or a PS5? Yeah, hell yeah. It's going to take me a lot longer because of what's going on in life. Because I thought to get them, but eventually I will get those, and everything like that. Because I was thinking, hey, I can get one within the next month, and then I can wait 3 to 4, 5 months from now and get the other system. But everything's gonna be pushed back more now because of the loss. But that's life, You go through your trials and tribulations, and it's things that go against you that make you learn to see more of yourself, see more of others, all that stuff, and everything like that. That you know, and because my mom knew that I went live weekly on my YouTube channel for so long, she knew that would probably, when she passed, would say something to y'all, and let people know because my brother and his wife and all that are more or less helping everybody else learn in the family. But I want to let y'all know and be respectful. I just don't want to sit there and stop doing content because if I stop doing that, then that stops being part of who I am and everything like that and everything, and everything like that. And I just want to let y'all know for anybody that's listening to this and you're here live, thank you. For anybody that comes after the fact, thank you. You know, am I going to be working towards making sure that everything that keeps this house here going is going? Damn right. Am I going to still try to hit those goals that I told my mom I would hit one after 8 1 cast? So the next goal, mom, is 1.5 monetization, all that. Am I going to try to hit those goals? Hell yeah, and y'all can help me do that. Am I going to sit there and continue to play those games? Because one of the games that I know I'm going to be the happiest playing, but it's also really going to connect my mom is whenever the PS4 version of Hogwarts Legacy, because I don't have a next gen console. Would I love to have a PS5 or an Xbox Series S or X? Yes. But I don't have those. So I'm going to have to wait till the PS4 version drops of the game. And it's going to be a connection with my mom because I remember sitting in the theater watching Deathly Hallows and 1 and 2. And then I remember watching those movies in theater. And when they come on TV, watching them again with my mom. So when I play that game, it's going to connect me with her, and that's something that is special because I know people like your player too, who was in the chat. He has a lot of connection through a lot of some games because his parents are gamers and everything like that and everything. I don't really play Resident Evil games, but if somebody were to want me to and I were able to get it, I would check it out definitely, and everything like that. And yeah, because I can sit here and say the 8, 7, and 9, the last couple Harry Potter movies and all that. I remember going to the theater and seeing them with my mother. I remember watching, I think it was one of the Avengers movies in theaters with my mom and everything like that. And that's something that there's a good connection because I didn't do that with my dad. Me and my dad was music. Whether it's music playing everything from Leonard Skinner, Marshall Tucker, Allman Brothers, Leonard Skinner, Nirvana, Miranda Lambert, Sugarland, stuff like that. Playing all that with music with my dad, Joe Walsh, Eagles, stuff like that. That stuff with my dad. My mom supported all that, but with me and mom, it was more the gaming and the movies and the shows that we watched together. And I know that everybody has their own way of processing everything in the world. You can watch, you can sit on YouTube and look for days on other how did this person do this or do that, and process things. And I'm just processing it the best way I can. And I may sound like I'm rambling or anything like that, but we got goals. I'm gonna try to get the next gen consoles one day, even if it takes me 5 years from now. I'm gonna try to hit those things numerical, even if it takes me 5 years from now. I'm gonna try. But more important, outside of that, is I just want to continue to be a good person and a good friend through the laughs, through the jokes, through the smiles, through the tears, the pain, the heartbreak, through all the emotions, the anger, the struggle, and try to be a good friend to not only myself, Not only people that I see every single day, family, neighbors, people at work, but also to each and every single one of you all. Because you don't know how much in the world, there's people in this chat I want to see in a heartbeat and everything like that. So when I look forward, the next move, the next step is unknown. Tomorrow is unknown. But I want to know. I mean, I can in my head say, hey, I know that tomorrow I'm going to do this, this, and this, and this. But when you go do that, does it always happen the way you think? No. You say, hey, I'm going to go tomorrow and I'm going to drive and go to work. And when I go to work, I'm going to go to the back room about wherever I work because I work at this place, and make sure I get this shelf full and that shelf full. You may go to work and you may say that shelf may already be full, and you have to go to somewhere else and fill it up, or you may have these stack of papers at work and think I got to fill it, and somebody may come in and already finish that for you, and you got a new stack to start. You don't know, but even though the future is unknown, I can rest easy knowing I've got her up there watching over me. She's no longer in pain. She no longer has to suffer and struggle because she was the strongest fighter I ever knew in my life. And I think when she fought, she was just as strong as Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, when they are sitting there in the boxing ring. Or you see Stone Cold Steve Austin, or The Rock, or John Cena, or Edge out there doing a wrestling match. Or you see these people like the Intimidator or Jeff Gordon when they were racing, how badass they were on that racetrack. That's the kind of person she was. Because she would rather do things for herself than have people help her. She would rather sit there and support me when people would sit there and knock me for a bunch of stuff in my life. But yet she sit there and say, hey, he's going to prove you wrong. I'm going to stick up for him. And she did that for me. You know? So to everybody that has watched this, if you missed any part of it, please replay it. Please continue to watch it. And for my mother, let's get monetized. Let's hit 1.5. Let's get these next gen consoles. Let's play video games. But more importantly than those numeral things, those consoles, I would love to get them. I may never get a chance to have an Xbox Series SX or PS5. Theoretically, life may say no. But more important than all that, let's continue to love each other. Let's continue to be great friends. Get to know more about each other. Have these deep conversations. Be there for each other through the ups, the downs, the struggles, this, that, the other thing. Because tomorrow's not promised. So if you play a video game, play it to your heart's content. You play the guitar, the bass, the ukulele, piano, play it to your heart's content. You out there and you play basketball, baseball, football. You work your job. You draw. You sing, you build. Do it to your heart's content. Because I don't want y'all to sit there and say, well, hey, I could have beat that game. Or, hey, I could have finished building that Lego figure or that house that I was building. Or I could have finished that drawing. And you just throw it to the side because, this, and then you come back to it and have regrets. Because we need to live life to the fullest with no regrets. But anyway, I may be live later with a video game. I'm just going to see after I leave this room and I go do a few things and everything like that. But to each and every single one of you all that are in my Discord, that follow me on Twitter, follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for talking to me. Thank you for all the DMs and all the messages in my Discord. Thank you all for the human beings that you are. I'm going to give you all a few minutes as I take another sip of my Coke. So if there's anything y'all want to say, the chat is open. Express yourself. Say what you want to say. and then I'll read it, and then I'll get out of here. Give y'all a few moments. Give y'all the floor. Thank you, Slytherin. Thank you, Children Moon, and thank you everybody that has said anything in my chat today. That maybe even if you lurked, thank you. I'm gonna leave this up there, and if you ever feel somebody needs a positive message or needs to hear anything that I said today, just send it out. Just hit the link for this video. Send it out to them. Say, hey, this is my friend. I think go check him out. Boom. Hey, I think you need to pick me up. Boom. Whatever, or hey, you want to hear about this guy's mother. Boom. Whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, I want to do. I just dropped my controller on the ground, so you might have heard that. Boom. So yeah. To each and every single one of you all. I stand here in my room, the part of the room that I call the vault. Right here. This vault, where I've got my consoles, streaming set up, I got some games and all that. I bow to each and every single one of you all, and I want to say thank you, friends, Vault Squad, fellow human beings, men, women, young and old, gentlemen, women of all ages. Continue creating, continue making, continue exploring your mind, your heart, your life, the world that is before you. Never give up on your hopes and your dreams. They may change, they may be altered here and there because of the course of life, but never give up on them. If you love somebody, go out there and tell them. Whether it's publicly or it's privately, any shape, fashion, form, let them know you love them. And I'm Chrislevi13. We're gonna try to smash those things that I said, those goals, but we may never. But if we never, even if it takes me another 10 years to hit 2K, or to hit 5K, or not 5K, but 1.5, the fact that that person up there is watching over me, and I'm able to do this, it's beautiful. I wish you all could have met her, but just know the essence of part of her spirit, part of who she is, will always live in me and live in this YouTube channel. Thank you all for listening to me. Still processing a lot of this, but this is one of those things that I felt it's one of those steps that I needed to make forward instead of making steps backwards. So I appreciate you all, and I'll see you all in the next Gaming Chick. Go check out Gaming Chick content. Go check out Stitch's content. Go check out ISOs, everybody, Chilled Moon, all that, and everything like that. And I love you all. I appreciate you all. And everybody that was here in the chat, can I ask y'all for a favor? Pinky promised me something. Each and every single one of you all, the names that I just said, and everybody that showed up. Let's try to be lifelong friends. because one day we may not have a camera, a PC, something to create content. Let's try to be lifelong friends. That's all I can ask, and I'll see you all, if not later today or tomorrow, maybe Sunday, but I'll see y'all soon for another video, live stream, short, something. And if there's anybody you think missed out on this and needs to see this, that you know is a really big part of this community, send this link to them and let them know. Till next time, stay awesome, everybody. Stay awesome.